So today I'm going to show you how to pull roving from a drum carder. Okay, so now we're going to take our DIS, which these are available in my website and Etsy shop, and threader. I like to use this hole or this hole when I'm pulling roving. Anything smaller is just a little bit too small for my preference, or you can use this big daddy here, whatever works for you. Now as you use the threader, it will start to get misshapen, but that's okay, it still works. So we're going to just take our Doffer here and break up the amount of roving we want to pull at a time. And then we're just going to take our threader, open it up, put it around the roving. I'm sorry, what am I doing? Put it through the hole. Open it up, pull it through, and then I like to just kind of pull it, and there we go. Now, as you're using this, you're going to push down and pull up. Push down, pull up, push down, pull up, push down, pull up, push down, and just continue that. And if you're not getting all of this, that's okay. We can make another pass. Pull up, push down, pull up, push down, and you're just going to continue this. And if you find it's getting a little too thin, you can pull up a little bit more fiber so it will kind of push that through the hole so it can grab. And you can also push it away from you to grab more of that other line. And this is a slow process. If you go too fast, your roving will get too full or too thin, which is what has happened here. So now I've got to kind of work to get that back to the size that I want here. So there we go. That's more what I'm looking for. There we go, back on track. You really do need to work slow, as with most things in fiber. Now if you're getting too full and too thick, just kind of pull it back towards you and get away from those other lines. This is more the size roving I was after. And we're getting a little bit thinner again, so if we need to sort of pull up some of this fiber from the bottom so it can start grabbing that lower layer some more, and just kind of stuff it through the hole, it'll start to grab. Definitely takes practice. I'm not the best at it, for sure. I do prefer pulling comb to top. So comb top roving from the hackles. I find it easier, but I also have not been using my drum carder all that long, so I like the length that I can get with the drum carder versus my homemade hackle. So, just trying to get better at using it. We're getting a little bit thin again for my taste. Pick off that little piece of vegetable matter there. So I'm just going to push a little bit more through. There we go. Now we're going to start getting thinner since there's not nearly as much fiber on here. That's just how it goes. I'm going to push a little bit more through so it'll be a little thicker. Now we still have all of this fiber here that didn't get picked up. So you've got a couple of options. You can just pull it off into a little batt, or you can kind of raise it up a little bit so it can start to catch. And I'm going to also snap it there so I can pull it through. You can use the threader or some needle nose tweezers here. Just kind of get it to catch. There we go. So now we're going to go the opposite way of how we did before. So before we were pushing it away from us, like working our way away from us, and now we're going to work our way towards us. And just try to catch what of this fiber we can. And as I'm working, I'm pulling more towards me to try to get some of these other rows. And this is really not wanting to come up. So I'm going to take my Doffer and kind of just raise these up just a little bit to get them off the bottom so that it's easier for them to get grabbed. Back this up a little bit. And I'm going to push a little bit more through so I can start grabbing. And raise some of this up just a little bit, not too high like that. It's kind of hard, just kind of wanting to raise it just a tiny bit. And this part is not wanting to cooperate with me. So normally I would just raise it up some and either pull it off as a little tiny bat or use a smaller hole on the diz. Fiber's fiber, and sometimes it cooperates and sometimes it doesn't, but since I have more of this to card, I'm just going to leave this on here and add more to it. No big deal.